this turquoise monster in front. It was Qiyu, the war god of ancient Chinese legend. Legend says he was inherently brutal and treated living humans as food. To become emperor, one had to earn his approval. After unifying the realm, Qin Shi Huang came upon hearing the news and even brought along a coffin. Qiyu admired Qin Shi Huang's courage. For other kings who saw him, trembled in fear, but only Qin Shi Huang showed no fear at all. Then Qiyu laid out his condition. He demanded Qin Shi Huang offer 10,000 living humans as sacrifice and kneel before him, then he would allow Qin Shi Huang to be king of China. Hearing this, Qin Shi Huang said the sacrifice was already prepared. Then he smashed the coffin toward Qiyu. Inside was only a clay doll. Qiyu bit into it, then spat the mud and sand at Qin Shi Huang. He realized he had been tricked, so he threatened Qin Shi Huang that without obeying, he would never become emperor. Qin Shi Huang firmly refused. In his view, to gain the throne by bowing to such a monster was not true kingship. To be crowned by a man-eating false god meant past kings were not true kings. If I defeat you, then I shall be the king of all beginnings? No? Upon hearing this, Qiyu flew into a rage and launched a fierce attack on Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang fought Qiyu. No one knew how perilous that battle truly was. Only that Qiyu's defeat was the final outcome. And from that moment, China's history was truly governed by humans themselves. Later, Qin Shi Huang proclaimed himself emperor at Mount Tai, and during his battle with Qiyu, he mastered a supreme technique. Its name was none other than Qiyu. On the spectator's stand, Ares finally understood why he had been instantly knocked aside before. Now that same power was used against Hades, but Ares still didn't know the principle behind it. Hermes beside him began to explain. That powerful strike from Hades just now was partly redirected and partly reflected back. In other words, Hades was struck down by his own power. Hades staggered to his feet. He was about to get serious. But before that, he asked Qin Shi Huang a question. What is a king to you? Qin Shi Huang answered without hesitation. Not confused, not submissive, not dependent, always standing at the forefront of the people. That is a king. Hades was stunned at first after hearing this. Then he burst into loud laughter. His laughter echoed across the battlefield. Qin Shi Huang laughed along with him. Their laughter left the audience puzzled. But even Qin Shi Huang himself didn't know what Hades was laughing at. In the end, Hades said he resembled his brother Poseidon. He was more godlike than any god. But now Poseidon had been slain by humans, and today Hades would avenge him. Yet the underworld king's grip on his spear was strange. The spear's strength lay in its length, but holding it near the tip negated that advantage. Clearly, others noticed this too. Then Hades moved. The hand gripping the spear's tip began to shift. At the moment he swung the spear down, his hand slid downward. This was the underworld king's full power strike. Earth Shatterer, a thrust strong enough to split mountains and rend the earth. Qin Shi Huang once again used the move that had neutralized Hades' attack earlier. But would it still work against such a brutal strike now? As expected, just as Qin Shi Huang was about to redirect its force, Hades suddenly, while slashing downward, added a pulling force backward, thus forcibly preventing the redirection from happening. Yo. 冥界の王、ハデス